On the train to Constant Magic Academy, Akuto meets Junko Hattori. The two form a powerful pact to improve the world, a pact that will result in death if broken. Akuto is informed that he is destined to be the Demon King upon his arrival, and the entire school begins to fear him. A fellow student named Hiroshima looks up to him after his zealous introduction in class, while the rest of the class becomes even more terrified. Akuto eventually makes a mistake when he volunteers for cleaning duty, which is academy slang for becoming a cleaner, an assassin who keeps the school's secrets hidden. Junko is enraged and challenges him to a duel, which ends with Akuto accidentally destroying the classroom with a magical explosion. His subsequent attempts to reconcile with Junko at her dorm elicit a murderous rage from her, resulting in a chase through the woods. There, Akuto runs into Kinasaga in the middle of a fight, and she decides to protect him for personal reasons that aren't revealed. She is unable to do so, and Akuto ends the fight once more with a bizarre explosion. He is immediately greeted by Koron, an observer. Akuto meets with the academy's principal, with Koron as his bodyguard and judge of whether he will truly become a Demon King. Fuyiko Ito, despite his fate, promises to help Akuto. The next day, she suggests they meet in secret in the mountains behind the school to disable Koron. Akuto and Koron are attacked by a mana-mutated demon dog en route. Koron is amazed when Akuto absorbs the creature's mana and returns it to a puppy. Tina's scent attracts the puppy, revealing her ability to blend in. He meets Fuyiko in the mountains after deactivating Koron, and she asks him to join the school's disciplinary committee to clear his name. She also gives him a magical two-shot gun that shoots medicinal tablets, which he claims will allow the two people shot by it to understand each other's feelings. He is tackled by Kina, still fleeing from the puppy, and exposed in front of the reactivated Koron. Tina asks for his friendship in exchange for him testifying to Koron that Akuto did not try to molest her. Finally, Fuyiko contacts Junko, claiming Akuto had threatened her. Fuyiko then enters her room's secret passage, where she talks to her brother's severed head about Akuto. Hiroshi tells Akuto about the school's underground and how Junko gained popularity by fighting it. While Fuyiko arranges for Akuto and Junko to meet the next afternoon, Akuto meets with the student council to discuss his disciplinary committee representative application. Akuto must deal with Koron in order to meet with Junko, so she pulls her tail again, causing a misunderstanding until Kina interrupts to dump her rice cooker on Akuto as a sign of their friendship. Akuto quickly beats the underground members, only for Junko to appear after the dust settles, mistaking the act for a crime. She and a large crowd of students chase Akuto around the school. Kina saves Junko from completing her punitive justice. Junko admits she was part of the misunderstanding that led the mob to pursue Akuto, only to be chastised for returning to Akuto's side. Puron saves the day by mediating the angry student mob. Mitsuko recommends that he go into the mental discipline chamber, but for some strange reason, Koron and Kina tag along, and he is caught between the two of them. They find a mysterious map, and Kina is intrigued, wondering if it is a treasure map. Fuyiko recognizes what the map truly is. The next day, Kina copies the map and posts it all over the school. It becomes the talk of the whole academy because students keep getting hurt as they try to find the treasure. Akuto, in his role as the disciplinary committee member, insists that they give up looking. Their map leads them to the school's underground labyrinth. A cloaked being tries to stop them with bad swarms but is easily defeated. When Akuto finds an abandoned research facility, they are attacked by an armored statue. A screen inside the statue points to an underground shrine behind a cavern hot spring. Meanwhile, Junko, Kina, and Fuyiko make their way to the labyrinth. Junko, who fell underground into the hot spring, tells Akuto that Aiko is actually a government spy. A savage wolf comes after them, but they are saved when Kina and Fuyiko arrive. When Fuyiko activates the key, it transports them to the headquarters of the student council, who are responsible for the attacks. It is revealed that the headquarters is really the base of the Demon King, aiming to uncover what her brother had forgotten. Fuyiko uses the items her brother left behind to awaken the treasured dragon beast, Peter Halsen. The dragon beast reacts to an unknown catalyst and replays a record of the events leading to Fuyiko's brother's death, causing Fuyiko to collapse. Enraged, Akuto confronts Peter Halsen, soon becoming his new master despite his wishes. After that, The student council president kisses him as a reward for finding the treasure first. Akudo is having fun on the beach with Junko when Kina and Koron interrupt him. Hiroshi later tells Akudo about the island's legend of the Demon King. Akudo doubts that the Demon King and the dragon's resurrection will summon a legendary hero to battle them. After learning of the government's plan to exploit Akudo, Lily Shirishi tells Fuyiko she will handle the situation alone. Hiroshi finds out he'll be a hero after failing to seduce and manipulate Akudo. Koron leaves. Hiroshi's sister Yukiko Miwa visits Akudo to check on him. Akudo and Hiroshi deny Yukiko's fate. Hiroshi later reveals a sword-carved shrine beneath the legendary lake. Akudo ponders if the hairpiece Kina wears is the same one he gave her as an orphan child. Fuyiko wants to control a beast of her own, obtaining a demon beast egg. After slaying a slug beast, an easygoing Kina still skips class constantly, much to Akuto's worry. Kina steals the demon beast egg from Fuyiko in her sleep, soon hatching into a two-headed chicken beast. Akudo tries to attack the beast, but Hiroshi quickly annihilates the beast before it causes further damage to the city. Koron later tells a depressed Junko to discuss an omiai, marriage interview, with her parents. Without their input, an omiai is planned in Junko's village. Because Junko can't tell Akudo she likes him, she invites him to the village, unaware of the marriage interview. Akudo accepts to accompany her, feeling responsible for his actions. There, they meet Junko's sister, Yuko Hattori. She is revealed to be a pop idol with a demon beast bite scar on her neck. Junko gets ready and goes to his room that night, explaining his invitation. After seeing Junko in tears, several clan members chase Akudo, causing yet another misunderstanding. As Akudo flees, he is confronted by Aiko, who informs him that the gods have determined Kina to be a threat and have ordered her clan to eliminate her. Kina is saved from assassination on school grounds by Boakiro Yamato, the leader of the Cabinet Intelligence Magic Office. He is only interested in claiming her as his own in order to gain control over the gods, referring to her as the principle of identity. Fuyiko appears with a swarm of demon beasts, destroying the school grounds. Yamato's attacks leave Akudo wounded. To deal with the demon beasts, Yamato's subordinate, 2 volts, goes to Aiko to gather the Hattori and Teruya clans to get to the student council headquarters. Fuyiko rides a 3-headed dog beast. Akudo summons Peter Hawson from above the city to stop the government's actions, while Hiroshi fights Akudo. Junko and Yuko are tasked with finding the device that awakened the dragon beast. Akudo is attacked by an aircraft carrier. Akudo is eventually flattened as a result of 2 volts' efforts. Lily stands outside the school grounds to repel the clan's attempt to exterminate the demon beasts that surround the area. When Yamato arrives at the headquarters, he kidnaps Kina and takes her away from Fuyiko to protect herself. Aiko enlists Junko's help and instructs her to eliminate Lily. Even when all else fails, Lily makes every effort to eliminate Aiko. To persuade Lily to join his side, 2 volts uses his puppets to fight the clan. Lily attacks him with her ultimate attack, but he manages to flee. Akudo is revealed to have survived 2 volts' attack from the aircraft carrier. When all hope is lost, Junko draws her grandmother's sword, which she was given as a gift, to side with the Demon King in the name of love. Akudo defeats Hiroshi in the sky and transports him to a forest where Yuko will care for him. Meanwhile, Yamato has taken Kina to the shrine and is attempting to make a contract with the principle of identity. But Akudo appears, and the battle in front of the gods begins. Akudo finally defeats Yamato and reclaims Kina. He discovers that the gods created the Demon King in order to make a contract with the principle of identity and destroy humanity. When Akudo refuses, he declares his intention to kill the gods, setting off their defense system. Akudo risks his life in order to defeat the gods and put an end to the story they've written. As a memento of Peter Hawson's predetermined death, he gives Kina a dragon tooth. Junko, Korone, Hiroshi, Fuyiko, Lily, and Yuko reunite with Akudo and Kina. Everyone begins a new